We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a second and long. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Third down, Dalvin Cook, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. A big play there out of Cook. And even 50 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Brings up second and 10 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Bailey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
5-9. Hey, Delta.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, I got you.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. Waiting. Mike 5-4. Listen.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 60 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from the wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Wide. 53 is the mark.
Cousins to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
What I need? Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll run it with Sproles. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 120.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He don't know no better.
Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run with Howard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Hey, 57.
On 2nd and very short, Wentz. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. On first down, Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Hey, red 5-2, on here.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, Orbit. Check. 40's mine.
Draw play. This is Sproles. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He may try and run for this, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They come out here in the I.
Check. Watch 54. I'm coming.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football across, and in fact, he'll wind up losing ground on first down.
Watch the run.
A toss to the scat back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. Third down here.
First. 53. I got you. Five. 53. Check 53.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 71 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And that'll be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Aguilar has it. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On the carry, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Black. 552. 552. 3 bucks. Hey, exit. No. Check the horn.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sproles, the return. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's put that team on the bus. Let's do it. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, wahoo!
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, come on.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's caught by Aguilar. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 45 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Recon, 132 fighter.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
On first, they go right back to Howard. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running with Howard. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, it's Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
12 yards there and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We ain't giving them nothing today.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz, and he fires one incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Number 53, Mike 53. Got nothing.
Third and long for Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Cousins on fourth down. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They go counter with Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Man up, Keith. Slam, slam.
Let's go, great.
On first and goal, Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning to try you up. Don't get nervous.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, it's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Fourth down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On first down, Cook. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
52's the mark.
To throw, Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. One last shot now for Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down.